So if you're thinking of selling, here are our top 3 things to do to prepare your home for sale. Alisa, what is your, I guess going backwards, what is your number 3 recommendation?
Number 3 is if you have pets or kids, you have got to get your carpets clean and get that odor out. And I've seen a great tip that says, wash the lower part of the walls, like take a mop and some disinfectant, and that'll get some of that odor out. And the other thing is, like, you want to avoid pet smell. And there's nothing wrong with it. We all love our pets, and all of our pets smell. But you might have to exchange a couple pieces of furniture too, especially if they're used to being up on the couch or up on the bed. That's where a lot of that odor is retained.
Great point. So my number 3 is sprucing up the outside of your house. We've all heard of the term curb appeal. Well, a lot of buyers these days, of course, it starts with your online presence, but a lot of buyers are still driving by properties and looking at them from the street, deciding whether or not they want to come take a look at the inside or if they like the neighborhood. So I suggest, just certainly if there's any defects outside, a gate that's sort of fallen over, or a fence, that's fallen over, but a nice little thing, especially this time of year, just 2 mums by the front door. It adds a lot of color and a little bit of pop to the house.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because it is so true. Like, we will, and it's legit, you guys. So we'll have showings that are scheduled, and then like 6 hours later they cancel. And it's because they've driven by the home, and we'll follow up and say what happened. They'll say, well, we didn't like the dumpster that was sitting, or the neighbor had blight, or whatever the case may be. So really can't necessarily control your neighbors, although we have tips for that too. That's a really good point. My second one is staging. So we sell across all price points. We sell $300,000 homes, we sell $3 million homes, and we're able to do that because we have a team behind us, right? So we can give everybody the red carpet treatment. The staging looks a little bit different in that that sort of mass residential price point of under $1 million, in that a lot of it just comes from our advice. We'll come through, we'll take a look, we'll tell you what to do. We can hire a third-party stager. In the luxury space, you might need an actual designer to come in and make some suggestions on how to utilize your existing furniture. Or in the case of one of our most recent ones, we had to completely structure a sitting area so it was much more buyer friendly, because they had a ping pong table in the space that was fun for them, but not necessarily the way most buyers want to use the home. So staging is worth the effort. And if it requires some monetary investment, it's worth the money too.
Yes, and we do have 2 or 3 stagers that exclusively work with our team, as well as some house cleaners that can help out as well, that are sort of part of our offering that we can talk more about if you were thinking of selling. So my number 2 is wiping down. You had mentioned real quickly with pets and all, but wiping down, getting the house really nice and clean. It's amazing how actually walls like this, drywall walls, or even any kind of painted wall, you can actually use just some soapy water, test it maybe a little bit in the right spot, somewhere where it's not, you don't want to be rubbing off any of the paint or anything else on the wall. But it's amazing how clean walls can come just by washing them down a little bit. And then in particular, the light switches. And don't forget that one that is the disposal switch. It's right next to the sink. I don't like seeing dirty light switches. Certainly if you have little kids like we do, those need a good wipe down even on a weekly basis, but certainly before buyers come in.
Yeah, I agree. So my number 1, are you ready for it? My number 1 is have somebody go through your home with unbiased third-party eyes and see all the things that you haven't seen in years because it's your home. Whether it's the crack in the ceiling or the spot in the carpet, like really it doesn't have to be a professional, although it's part of some of what a good realtor will do for you when they come in and help you get prepared to sell, but really get sort of those fresh eyes. And I saw something recently that I absolutely love that talked about, what if we all pretended like we were going to sell our home tomorrow and got our home ready to sell, but just for our own enjoyment? That's like kind of Love It or Listed, if you remember that show. I think that's really good advice. We can't all live show ready, but don't you deserve to live in a home that's ready to show? And that's a big one.
Yeah, I like that. And my number one is also right along those lines, and that is declutter. It's something we should all do, whether we're selling our home or not. I think to like closet space in particular, when you've got all these clothes crammed in there, you've got boxes and whatnot, or knickknacks everywhere in the kitchen, too many books and too many bookshelves. It can just be overwhelming for a buyer at times walking in. And almost every home, unless you're in like a 10, 12,000 square foot home, it's just gonna make, and we're talking not just knickknacks and books, we're talking actually furniture as well, right? We've been in homes where there have been, in a living room, there's been 6 or 7 recliners in one room and a couch, and you really, for the purpose of selling, you really just want a couple chairs and a couch just to make everything, the flow, feel better. So that's my number one, is declutter.
Yes. And there's more to this for sure. And we have resources, like Bill said, we have housekeepers, we have handymen, we have people that can help. So if it feels overwhelming to you and it's stopping you from thinking about moving forward on your real estate dreams, give us a call. We can give you an assessment, give you some advice, and we can even connect you to our people.